Yes, absolutely.
What? You thought I was gonna say cocaine? Do I look like the kind of guy that would do cocaine?
No, not at
I would
all.
never make a judgment like that. Never. Ever.
Yeah, man.
Profiling.
Exactly.
Fucker.
I love the way they're doing the length. Hey, top of the fucking hour every hour. It's time for a 60-second ad break, boys. Here it is. You already know what the deal is. If you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free over here with a Twitch
those
Prime.
are the officers over there. I just realized. What the fuck? Is that a cop over there in the gray suit on the right?
No. I think I'm pretty sure.
Just the three in the front.
I don't even know
I'm
who
pretty
that
sure it's
one
a
guy
lawyer.
Next time I saw a court, this fucking slam pack that was in the Rust Belt didn't go down too nice. Let's see how this works out over here.
That one cop with the white hair, his suit doesn't even fucking fit him. What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like the way I sound. Okay, I see how it is. Is it because I wouldn't be a... Is it because you didn't pursue me as a witness? Is that what's going on right now?
No, it's merely a fucking observation meant to be humorous at the time there, Donnie, alright?
Oh, all right. Sorry, I'm a little sensitive right now.
Hey, Otto.
Ask if you buy a ticket for the bike.
Hey.
This is real fucking tense.
Oh yeah, it'll get worse. Trust me, when I start fucking shouting, when we start shouting at cops, it's gonna get real tense, alright?
Boring.
Wow.
I don't have any money, dumbass.
Tal, you're fired.
Hey guys, excuse me. Wait,
Well, why are we all nodding our heads?
Are we jamming?
What do you mean?
You're all nodding in agreement of the pursuit of justice.
Oh, true.
We're just all really in sync.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Jag tinguan di airi.
Tony, come over here, Tony.
What?
Man, if this is left versus right side, we got the numbers.
That's
Oh,
not quite
easy.
how court shakes out there, Misty.
Alright, somebody mind giving me a
Close.
push through these? I'm not gonna stay too awful long. So, I
So is this like Guild War or something?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
There we go.
Is he attacking a judge right now? Oh my god.
Get behind it. Give it a kick. Give it a kick. Kick. Get it. Hey, there you go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well.
Hello, Mr. Denzel.
Hey, Denzel. what's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
Hey,
on?
Mr. B.
Hey, gabagool. Top of the hour.
Just blew my nose, guys.
Any money,
Can
dumbass.
make it quick. Go.
You're fired.
I would miss court.
That's fine.
Excuse me, boys. I gotta get out there. I gotta fight the fight.
Problem.
There we go.
Oh my god, Otto.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ, for what?
Yeah, Ephraim.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Glorion.
Not bad, how about you?
Hey, what's going on, Denzel? Looking good. Lando.
Glorion,
Oh, what's up, Nino? Yes,
you have the piss bottle?
Do you think we have
Yeah.
7 minutes?
of course. Probably.
Okay.
Bjorn,
Can you hand it over?
What do you need 7 minutes?
Oh,
Bjorn, I see what you're doing.
hold on.
I
great.
saw this. There's like this thing, this
Here you go.
this movie coming out
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
And I want to watch the movie, but I you know, it's 7 minutes long.
Go ahead. What's it called? Say it, Nino.
Probably do.
It's called
Oh my god, all the cops.
Say it, Nino. You won't.
It's called Fuck
You
the
don't have the
Cop
balls
Pod
to
2.
say it.
Yeah,
I
Fuck
wanna
the
go see
Cop
that
2.
too.
The trailer. Oh, it's really good. It looks very good.
I don't think you
Who are
have
you
7 minutes,
representing?
Not the cops.
All rise.
Is that real? Holy shit! Sounds like a dystopia.
All rise.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we got a good judge.
Give me a moment to get the case.
Right.
File this paperwork very quickly.
Boom, 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 dum, boom. Dum, 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 dum. Bow, bow.
What's going on?
Go for some fucking pussy.
What?
Right now? Like right here?
Yeah. It's been a year since I've had sex.
Oh, we can take turns doing that.
An entire year? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Take turns doing what?
Why don't you just buy it?
Yeah. But I'll
You can buy
I'll
it.
go through it.
Point me in the right direction.
I've never
There's,
had
like
sex.
plenty of apps.
All right, court is now in session. This is going to be the criminal appeal of Otto Delmar et al. Myself and Your Honor, Judge Weston and Justice Montag are going to be presiding over this case. The defendants are going to be Otto Delmar, Dean Watson, Nino Chavez, Lang Buddha, Gomer Colton, and Tony Corleone. The statement is going to be as follows. On February 25th,
I'm so sorry.
Careful. On February 25th, 2021, the Diamond Casino and Resort was unlawfully searched by officers of the LSPD. During this search, officers encountered an antagonized situation, then later pressed charges concerning the altercation without any physical evidence present to substantiate the charges. And there's a list of charges as follows, which I will go over. But before we go into those charges, I want to make a few things very clear. This case will be ran very tight. There will be no outbursts from either side. We have a plethora of witnesses to get through. So keeping these outbursts to a minimum is going to be crucial so that we can get through this in a timely fashion. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Honor, I
cannot
hear the sound of somebody
crunching on chips right now.
Oh, sorry.
Anybody that's crunching
found
on
them.
chips,
Did I
stop eating here or did I go?
extra noises coming from the peanut gallery. I've already given the Department of Corrections, if they find you, they will remove you and you will not be allowed to come back here. So whoever it is, cut it out right now. Has it been stopped? Has it been stopped?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Majesty.
If it does happen to continue, that person will be held in contempt of court. And just because we started off before I even got through this introduction, it's going to be a $10,000 fine and 300 months in the Bolingbrook State Penitentiary. Y'all understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Whoever that was, if you are found, that's what's going to happen.
Why?
So, coming down, the charges looking to be appealed by Otto Delmar is going to be attempted murder of a government employee, felony obstruction of justice, resisting arrest, disobeying a peace officer. These are all the charges you wish to appeal at this time, Otto Delmar. Yeah. Confirmed. Thank you.
Mate.
Nino Chavez, the charges you are looking to appeal today is going to be accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee ×2, felony obstruction, justice, resisting arrest. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nino Chavez?
Can you hear me, Your Honor?
You may need to step forward so that way.
He said yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
I plead not guilty to. I don't even know what the hell happened.
Do you mind if I relay them, Your Honor, so that you can hear it?
That's fine.
Okay.
On behalf of Lang Buddha, accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee ×2, felony obstruction of justice and resisting arrest is all the charges named here. The charges he wishes to appeal.
Mr. Langbuda, are you appealing all charges at this time?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. Langbuda submits a not guilty plea.
Gomer Colton, accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee ×2, felony obstruction of justice and resisting arrest. Are all these charges the charges you wish to appeal today?
Yes, sir. Not guilty.
Gomer Colton submits a not guilty plea, Your Honor, to all charges.
Tony Corleone, accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee, felony obstruction of justice and resisting arrest. Are all these charges the charges you wish to appeal today?
Excuse me. Do you mind if I get the microphone?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
Could you repeat it one more time, Your Honor?
It's going to be accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee, felony obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest.
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. With that being said, I believe we can move into opening statements. But before I will turn it over to the judges to my left and right, if they have any more words they wish to say, they can do it at this time before we go into opening statement.
I'd like to go over how contempt is going to work. Because we have so many witnesses, we're not going to really tolerate any kind of outbursts. You'll be warned initially. Consider this your first warning. You'll be warned a second time if there is another outburst. However, if we have to shush you a third time, you will receive a $2,500 fine, as well as be sent off to Bolingbroke for 200 months. If this happens again and you accrue a second contempt charge, you'll receive the same time and fine. If we have to issue a third one, fourth, and so on, it increases to a $5,000 fine and a 400-month stay at Bolingbroke.
Light work.
Keep in mind, we have a lot of witnesses, a lot of testimony to get through, so please, no outbursts.
Holy shit.
Your Honor, Justice Stanton.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, we didn't go over Mr. Dean Watson's charges.
I did skip that one. Dean Watson. I'm sorry.
For you guys to understand a frame of reference, Tony got caught with like
government employee time
300 bags of coke
felony
and
obstruction
murder,
of
and he went to jail for
justice,
400
felony
months.
Possession of a firearm class 1 times 4 and resisting arrest. Are you wishing to appeal all these charges today, Mr. Watson?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that. That being said, we've gotten through everything. Do you have anything you want to add, Montag?
Yes, I would like to address the attorneys directly. Counsel, remember that whenever you are filing objections today, you are filing them with this court, not with each other. But we will not be tolerating any grade school bickering back and forth.
That's for another thing. I'm saying, in comparison to contempt.
Objection, just short and plain statement of your objection, the reason for it. The counsel opposing you will be given a chance to rebut that objection.
Motherfucker,
If
I know
court
this is a
requires
shootout.
Anything further, it will ask for it. I am not afraid to send an attorney to jail for contempt of court today. Is that understood by all?
Bro, people in
counsel present?
RP chat literally are like,
Yes, Your Honor.
Screamer,
Yes,
you
Your
lived through these experiences, but actually I know better than you.
Said, let's go ahead and get into our opening statements. Prosecution, please open a statement.
Your Honors, exigent
that's what we're
circumstances
gonna have
is
to
defined as an emergency situation requiring swift action to prevent imminent danger to life or serious damage to property, order for forestall the imminent escape of a suspect or destruction of evidence. Swift action, such as entering a private property without stopping to gather a warrant, is required when acting to prevent imminent danger to life, such as that posed by the use of deadly force, or to prevent destruction of evidence such as bloodstains or casings that one might find at a shooting. These are circumstances where the courts have ruled time and time again in cases such as Missouri v. McNeely and State v. Hathaway that officers do not have time for sustained reflection or deliberation during circumstances such as these. Circumstances which require prompt action based on the information at hand. The information at hand in this case being shots reported as fired within the grounds of the Diamond Casino and Resort. These shots created the accident circumstances necessary to perform a warrantless
Bro, they're going to
search.
jail, bro.
Accident circumstances has also been ruled to include situations where a reasonable police officer would believe his safety or the safety of others was threatened, as well as whether or not a reasonable officer may believe a serious crime had been committed. Considering the circumstances at hand, shots fired in a casino resort, a place where large amounts of money often change hands, and a roll of the dice can change a man from complacent to desperate, and emotions run high. It's hard to imagine any reasonable officer would not believe that shots fired inside the establishment were a threat to the safety of those within. It'll be shown here today that not only did officers enter legally and properly, but the crimes alleged did occur. When officers Faley and Dulio entered the penthouse on the 25th of February, they were able to identify several individuals inside. These
Holy
individuals
shit.
included Otto Delmar, Gomo Colton, Tony Corleone, Lane Buda, Dean Watson, and Nino Chavez. Officers attempted to detain these individuals, however, none of them cooperated, even going so far as to threaten officers directly. Despite the best effort of officers on scene, events devolved from there, finally concluding in a shootout in the penthouse itself and a 2-hour-long standoff. We will show today, beyond any reasonable doubt, that Otto Delma is guilty of 2 counts of attempted murder of government employee, as well as 1 count each of felony obstruction of justice, resisting arrest, and disobeying a police officer. Dean Watson is guilty of 2 counts of accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee, as well as 1 count each of felony obstruction of justice and resisting arrest. Nino Chavez is guilty of 2 counts of accomplice to attempted murder of government employee, and 1 count both of felony obstruction of justice and resisting arrest. Lane Buda is guilty of 2 counts of accomplice to attempted murder of government employee, 1 count of both felony obstruction of justice and resisting arrest. Gomer Colton
Bro, when you're a
is
lawyer,
guilty of 2
when the
counts of accomplice
prosecutors
to
got
attempted
this
murder
level of
government
fucking
employee,
detail, you're
1 count of
fucked.
both felony obstruction of justice and resisting arrest. And Tony Corleone is guilty as
Corleone.
well of 2 counts of accomplice to attempted murder of a government employee, as well as 1 count of both felony obstruction of justice and resisting arrest. And we will prove today that the court should find them so guilty.
I am so excited for
Thank
the
you,
part where
prosecution.
they
Go ahead and
explain
have
how a
opening
bullet
statements from the
ricocheted to
defense.
the back of somebody's fucking head. I can't wait for that part.
Good, guys.
Me too, me too, me
Thank
too.
you, thank you.
Your Honorable Presiding Judges, people of the court, today you will hear the facts through testimony as to what happened at the Diamond Casino and Resort on February 25th, 2021. The facts are that officers breached private property without a warrant or probable cause of any exigent circumstances. A phone call does not provide substance to exigent circumstances alone, as the district attorney would have you believe.
Oh my
Your
God.
rights are more solid than that. As multiple appellate courts around the United States have
fuck are you
found,
saying,
phone
exigent
calls can be wrong
circumstances?
and require some level of corroborating evidence to show that
It's over.
officers can act as if exigent
It's
circumstances
over, boys.
are present,
He's gonna win.
which could be found through even the most basic of investigation. You will find that no such investigation occurred during this event. No evidence was in plain sight of lawfully accessed areas to raise the inquiry to a search, and the officers were even instructed to vacate the premises by casino staff when confronted. They were asked to present a warrant. Hardly exigent circumstances of such a calm conversation could go underway. The fact that officers engaged with and antagonized violence against the occupants of the casino by firing upon a non-combatant while engaging a threat? How do you substantiate any sort of level of countercharging for accessory to attempted murder or the attempted murder of police officers when, in fact, the officers were incidentally firing at each other? During that conflict, an officer shot another officer in the back of the head. A fact that they submitted.
Whoa.
A fact that the
Objection, Your Honor.
attempts to
Facts, not
conceal.
evidence.
This is an opening statement, Your Honor. It is not. There are no evidence that have been presented that would substantiate it. It is a claim that will be substantiated throughout the day.
Yeah. Pretty sure they did submit his medical report.
May I continue?
Oh my God.
My dick's
Oh,
so
Connor,
fucking
the judge
hard right now
broke.
for explaining.
The judge broke, guys.
All 3 of the judges broke.
The system
Oh, they
broke.
had the 3
Patriot.
for redundancy.
Where would this be found?
This is there's a medical report and a police report. Neither of these state that the shot came from his fellow officer.
Your Honor, was my rebuttal heard, or was something going on there?
No, it wasn't.
I heard your rebuttal. I am going to overrule at this time. This is an opening statement. We traditionally do not allow facts not in evidence as an objection during opening statements for the simple reason that evidence has not yet been presented. We don't expect opening statements to be simply confined to
Cops
what is,
literally didn't
plainly
fucking put it in the report.
You may continue, Counselor Splainer.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll continue at the beginning of that sentence. During this conflict that was organized by officers, one officer shot another in the back of the head, incidentally, a fact that the submitted police report attempts to conceal, but we will reveal it before you today.
Oh.
The array of charges before you submitted inside of this police report, and the lack of
Wow, she
evidence
just
that you will
objected to an
observe
opening? What the fuck?
to substantiate these charges will prove the facts that at hand. The facts that officers are failing to respect the law and the boundaries of their authority. That their constituents that they serve as officers of the peace do have rights against unreasonable seizures of private property, where they do have a reasonable expectation of privacy. Officers failing to obey lawful instructions by casino staff, that in which the casino staff ordered the officers to vacate the premises without a warrant, and an obtuse laziness from the prosecution, in which they pressed not really unique charges on each individual perpetrator. They instead elected to press the same charges on their air quotes shooters, as they did to a man who got struck over the head with a police flashlight after telling an officer to produce a warrant. We're going to argue these facts to Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, defense.
Fuck that guy.
Let's go ahead and have first witness get called by the prosecution.
So fucking hard right now.
Your Honor, we require a sidebar.
What?
Sidebar. All right.
All right.
They're like, oh shit, we better drop the charges.
I do hear saying the
Things are looking
system's
up,
so
aren't
here
they?
falling apart.
Sidebar before the
Bag, baby. I'm gonna
This
fuck
system's
you
falling
so
apart.
fucking good after this shit.
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
split
bang
it.
your
I don't know if
fucking
you can
judge's
fact me,
table
though. My
and
stomach's
fucking
all
grind you.
fucked.
Oh yeah.
I don't give a
Why don't you go
fuck.
after
I'll
that
eat that shitty ass.
Oh, you're saying I'm gonna fucking, you want me to ride you and throw up all over you when I fuck
Hell yeah, that's gonna feel
Hell
so
yeah,
fucking
baby.
hot. That hot.
Oh,
flavor
what the
drop fucking
fuck?
touching my back.
What the fuck?
Fuck, these are your
God.
boys.
What
We
the
can hear you.
These your
Bro,
boys.
hey, boys, not in front of the entire fucking city, all right?
Jesus.
Put it right
The rest of the city doesn't need to know the kind of weird shit we get into, you know?
Don't have
Oh my
any.
God damn.
You know when Joe's eyes wide, the day
Ow, you're
it's something
fired.
Fuck's
fucking.
making fun of my life.
Okay, I don't do any of that stuff that they're doing, okay?
Yeah, whatever you say, Donnie.
Hey,
Whatever
sure,
you say.
I'm in the normal shit. I'm in the normal shit like puppy play.
Belly button when I'm smashing you from
puppy
behind.
play, right?
we need you, sir.
Normal things like puppy play.
Yeah, well, puppy play seems fucking normal compared to whatever the fuck
Wait,
they were
you
talking
in a
about.
Puppy play, Donnie.
No, I'm not, but I would rather take that charge than anything else.
Charges.
Hey, come on, Dwani, when you gonna drill me, huh?
Yeah, you seem like you're holding his waist.
Hey, Dwani, come on. Stop waiting around. Drill my ass, huh? Come on, Dwani.
Grab him in the waist, Don.
Hey, you get
Come
me
on,
horny
Dwani,
over
stop
here,
fucking
alright?
around. Stop being a fucking pussy, huh?
Listen,
Come on.
justice gets me real fucking hard, alright? Don't test me.
Boys, I need to blow my
Grab him by
nose.
the waist. You're gonna blow my nose too. I'll be right back, guys.
They're gonna do
Shaking.
coke in the
Get it.
bathroom.
Use the restroom.
When you gonna drill me?
Drill you after this
Come on,
fucking
Don.
case is done, alright? You know, these motherfuckers aren't crazy enough to.
Oh yeah, they are. They are.
Are you fucking?
They are.
Oh,
Already
great.
did.
I got some acid. I'm about to drop
Uh-oh.
right now.
What?
Fine.
You have some extras.
Let me get out.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate the gift.
Oh, thanks, Bjorn.
Over the top. What the fuck is this creep doing, mate?
That's how I took a shit. You take a shit like that,
Oh,
sir?
oh, okay. I was
You got a problem with that?
I was just coming in here to
No,
you know,
how
to
are you so
pee.
tall? Are you standing on top of the toilet? I just take a shit standing up.
That's
You
fucked
sure?
up. I'm gonna blow my nose over here, I think.
Hey guys.
I just, you know, I came in to pee and not to tell you that
Just blowing our nose.
officer base
what's
running
that,
in here,
Sam?
you know?
Wait, is Sam in here?
No, it's bad. I'm taking shit, man.
Jesus, you only got a small dick.
Excuse me. Oops, sorry. Sorry. I apologize. Oh, thank you.
Nice. You feel good?
Or maybe don't do that before you go to the stand, mate.
Oh, I would love to do it right before I hit the stand. That'd be amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Did you know Mr. Buddha has a warrant? He's going to jail regardless.
Hey, that warrant's bullshit.
Oh. Fuck, he heard me. He heard me.
Hashtag federal.
You guys know.
Is that federal judge? Goop.
Hey, Lion, come here.
You got it, Hudson? I don't think he heard you.
What's up? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Are you okay, Sir Lag?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, you know. I'm good, you know. I'm good. I'm good, alright, I'm good.
Why are you breathing so hard?
Come on, Tony. Yeah. Nice.
Nice work. Hey, what the fuck is going on in this sidebar? It turned into a whole separate court case on its own.
Very commendable. Yeah, I wonder. You know what's probably happened? They're probably like, all right, listen, we didn't know that one of the officers shot someone in the back of the head, so we'd like to reschedule this.
What the fuck is taking so long?
They claiming it's a ricochet.
Wait, you think that was new? That was this?
Yeah, that's what they claiming.
Shouldn't have show up in discovery. They didn't look at the fucking evidence.
you think the cops provided them evidence?
I mean, that's nuts. That
Cops doing their job? Come on, please.
First witness, please.
Apparently, they're doing a job killing other
At this
cops.
time, Your Honor, we'd like to call Dan Faley, Officer Dan Faley, to the stand.
Fucking am.
Faley or the
It's the one that looks like the cheap budget Joe King.
It's gonna be contempt of court on you, Tony Corleone. It's gonna be $2,500, 200 months in the Bolingbrook State Penitentiary. Don't say anything else.
Sorry, there, Saint.
Alrighty, Mr. Faley. Do you swear to tell
Wrangler
the
is
truth,
not
the
involved
whole
in
truth,
this.
and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
That you found. I didn't.
Oh, speak up.
Yeah, just gotta
bailiff.
speak up.
I'm sorry?
You may need to speak up, bailiff.
You're only from here.
Alrighty. Did I start or?
Yeah, just
Go ahead,
start from the beginning. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Mr. Faley, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole
There's
truth, and
always
nothing but the
gear
truth?
level
So
10.
help you, Mitch.
I do.
All right. He's been sworn in, sir.
May begin.
Fuck, I can't hear
Officer
shit.
Faley, could you please state your full name and rank for the court, please?
It's Dan Faley, officer for the Los Angeles Police Department.
I'm turning off the music chat.
Were you on duty the 25th of February?
Yes, I was.
Did you receive a 911 call from the Diamond Casino and Resort on that date?
A dispatch call of shots fired at the resort.
What did you do when you first received that call?
I went to the resort, called myself there, asked for 77s, which is, some help to search the premises.
Where was dispatch informed where in the casino the call originated from?
As far as the location of the call, it came.
I think
as far as our
Explainer is a
GPS came
paralegal
up
in
as,
real life.
on like inside or on the casino.
Where did you end up discovering the result of the call? Where? Let me rephrase that. Sorry, Your Honor.
He's not? I thought he was a...
The shots fired.
No,
did you
BJP is the
discover
actual
where
lawyer.
Those shots originated from.
Yes, I did.
And where was that?
In the penthouse of the casino.
Did you reasonably believe that people in that room were in danger?
Someone said he was a
When I
fucking
saw
paralegal.
casings and blood on the ground, yes, I did.
BJP's a real lawyer.
Were you able to identify anyone there?
Yes, multiple people.
Did any of the defendants attempt to prevent police from searching the scene?
Pretty much all of them.
Were you able to take any photos?
Yes. Once we were threatened multiple times with being harmed and shot, I asked my fellow officer to cover me. I pulled out my camera, took a couple pictures of the scene.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to that as vague. Can we know the identity of this fellow officer?
Oh, Dilio.
Okay, this is going to be for all of the witnesses, including the one that's sitting on my stand right now. Whenever there's an objection on the floor, you are going to shut your mouth and wait until we have ruled upon said objection. Is that clear?
Oh, my apology, Your Honor.
All right, so the objection was vague as to knowing who the said officer was. Is there any rebuttal from prosecution?
No, Your Honor, I have no objections to that.
Vague usually applies to the question being vague, not the answer, Your Honor. We can clarify the answer with further questioning.
That is a bingo from DA Green. I'm going to overrule that objection. If you have issues with that, Counselor Splainer, feel free to ask a follow-up question on cross.
Understood. Thank you.
Did you get photos of
fucking DA? Dude.
Yes.
And of the casings?
Yes, I did.
Did you attempt to detain anyone?
When I entered the room, I tried to detain basically the first people I saw, which was Ling Buddha, who was shirtless, and then he ran back into a back room, and then Dean Watson came out and started screaming, so I attempted to put him in custody, to which I was met with a lot of resistance from multiple individuals.
Did you incapacitate Mr. Watson?
Yes, after multiple times telling him to stop resisting, and multiple tasing, which seemed to not affect him whatsoever. I was forced to use a little more drastic force to get him into police custody, which was incapacitating him and then getting him into custody.
I put in jail. I'm not even one
tackled
of the
by,
people.
Nino Chavez, and that's when we were threatened with lethal force from them. We drew our firearms and backed off and waited
thank you,
for
Mr.
more.
Bailey. So what occurred? Who threatened you specifically?
Otto Delmar is the first individual with the firearm.
Did he say anything specifically to you?
It was along the lines of you need to leave or we will shoot you.
Pogs.
Did you tell Mr. Delmar to put his gun down?
Multiple times.
Did Mr. Delmar shoot at officers?
Yes, he did.
This is a lie.
Were you able to specifically identify any other shooters?
The Otto Delmar's for one, for sure. Another male that was completely masked up.
That's me.
But during the shooting, there was definitely more than 3 to 4 shooters that I was taking shots from. I could not identify any others.
Were you injured in the exchange of gunfire?
Yes, I was shot multiple times.
Was Deputy Dulio shot?
Yes.
Wait, he was shot?
What occurred after Deputy Dulio was injured?
I was still receiving fire from 3 to 4 individuals due to the angles of fire I was taking from. I was able to sling his body across my shoulder and back out to the elevator, which they attempt to lock us in. But I don't believe the lock worked correctly, and we were able to escape down the elevator.
I never shot.
How long after you left did they emerge from the building?
I know he
I
killed
believe
his
it was
other
about
guy.
a 2-hour standoff.
Are you aware of, in your professional capacity, are you aware of why they finally emerged?
No.
Did you find anything within the penthouse when you searched it after the incident?
As officers searched it, there were, I believe, 4 weapons found inside with the...
They shot first and they killed one another. Or shot.
Identifying numbers on the weapons scratched off.
Were the individuals all still wearing the same clothes that they had been when you left?
No, multiple
Wait,
individuals
they're
had
saying
changed.
I shot... They're saying I shot his fucking
I have no
partner?
more questions. I will
Bro, I
refer to my
literally
counsel.
did not shoot a single fire. I
For the
didn't shoot a
record,
single time.
Officer Bailey, could you specifically name the individuals you saw within the casino?
Yes, Otto Delmar, Dean Watson.
They're totally
Wayne
making
Buddha,
this
Nino
up.
Chavez. and Gomer.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions on direct?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Are they lying?
Let's
Like,
go
what
ahead and
the
get
fuck
into
is
the
this?
cross-examination from the defense. O'Banion, go ahead.
Hello there, Your Honor. I will be bouncing between Bailey's report. I hope you agree with that, considering
Uh-oh.
it's an evidence and part of the scope, as well as the questions that were asked
Nino's
by
going
the
up there.
district
This is
attorney's
over.
office. Is that okay with you, Your Honor?
Yeah. Give me a moment to try and grab that. This police report. The number
That cop that
2249.
identified me. I've never met him before.
That is correct, Your
Prior
Honor.
to that event.
Give me a second.
I think.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So, Mr. Bailey,
Yes, ma'am.
why did you search the roof prior to going into the penthouse?
I was just searching every floor that was open and accessible. Ground floor first, then up to the roof.
Did you speak to anybody inside the ground floor?
I know I
Motorcycle.
identified myself as an officer multiple times. There was nobody to
That's not
exactly
the
talk
question
to.
I asked Dan. I asked if he spoke to anyone.
No, there was nobody to talk to, madam.
Thank you, Dan. All right. Did you attempt to make contact with anybody working the casino anywhere near the rear areas?
Just whoever was on the first and top floor. If I found an individual to find, I couldn't find anybody.
All right. Did you call for backup before or after entering the casino?
Before.
Before entering the casino, did any officers respond?
Yes, Julio was said he was on his way.
Okay. Did you enter the casino alone?
Yeah, the first floor I was alone.
How much time elapsed between you entering the casino and you going into the penthouse there?
Probably 2 to 3 minutes.
You state that you saw Mr. Delmar inside the penthouse. Did you see him immediately upon entering?
No, madam.
No, madam. Because see, that contradicts what you wrote in your report here. That the individuals that you initially tried to get into custody was Lang Buddha, Goma Carlton, Tony Corleone, Nino Chavez, Dean Watson, and Otto Delmar. It does very specifically state that, Dan. So which is it?
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is testifying.
It's not Sorry, Your Honor.
That's perfectly fine. Appreciate you pausing. Rebuttal.
If I may rebut, I am merely reading the police report and asking Mr. Faley to clarify, as he has testified something very different in this courtroom already. Your Honor, I'm asking for clarity.
I am going to overrule the objection on the grounds that counsel is simply reading portions of the report in as, potential impeachment evidence. Objections overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Faley, allow me to reiterate. You testify that you saw Mr. Delmar, or rather, you state in your report that you saw Mr. Delmar inside the penthouse there initially. So you're now saying that that's not the case. Which is it, Mr. Faley?
No, I don't recall stating that at all. They were all inside the room.
Your
when I-
Discord is a
when I
shit
entered. They
show
came out
right
the
now,
back room.
please.
Mr.
Fuck
Faley,
you.
I just asked you if you saw Mr. Delmar initially. You said no. To which I then
Okay, when
directed
you say initially, are you mean the first 3 seconds I came in the room,
yes,
or within
absolutely.
the minute, or
yes, as soon as you
no.
went into the penthouse, that was my original question, Mr. Faley.
The dumbest
As soon as I
person on the
entered
planet is the
penthouse,
person who
within
comes
a
in here and is
couple
like,
seconds, they
fix
were
your
all out
Discord.
screaming at me.
Your Honor,
Almost got a
objection,
contempt of
this is
kissing the rust
misstatement of
biggest.
evidence.
If I may rebut, Your Honor, I can read the report.
Briefly, DA Green, will you elaborate on what you mean by that?
The report states he entered, looked for casings, blood on the floor, and then at that time, after he had done these things, tried to get these individuals into custody. That's not immediately. That is after a period of time.
Rebuttal.
If I may rebut, that's why I'm asking the questions, Your Honor. If I may read the report very specifically, it states that Mr. Faley entered the penthouse, looked around, and then attempted to get all of the named individuals, including Mr. Del Mar, into custody. I am merely reading the report as it is written, Your Honor.
All right. I am going to overrule the objection, but you are bordering on badgering with this line. Wrap it up in 1 or 2 questions.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Your Honor. I think I've stated what I need to state with that. How soon after entering the penthouse did you take photos there, Dan?
I'd say about 2 minutes when we were threatened with violence.
So you took photos after you were threatened with violence?
Correct. Just to make sure I get everything before the scene could be contaminated with any bullet fire or casings, anything like that.
Did you gather any of those casings or blood?
And considering they had guns out, there was no time to, madam.
Okay, that's fine then. It's all right. You know, we can collect everything, I suppose.
Your Honor, she is being unprofessional with that kind of comment.
Is there an objection there, or are you just commenting on her general decorum?
I mean, the objection would be badgering. She is continuing to antagonize the witness.
If I may rebut.
You may.
I would like to state that having a cordial conversation with the individual that I am questioning
Cordial.
is not unprofessional, Your Honor.
Rebet.
And I take that incredibly personally.
Well, I am sorry that you take it incredibly personally, Counselor O'Banion. I am going to sustain that one. Try to refrain from comments like that between your questioning.
Absolutely, okay. Mr. Faley, who did you attempt to detain initially there?
It would be the initial one. As soon as I had the ability to detain somebody, would be Watson.
So, Dean Watson was the first person you detained, is that correct?
I attempted to, correct. They were all
Was-
technically under detainment, but trying to get them into cuffs was quite difficult.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, allow me to clarify. I'm trying to ask which one you would like physically attempted to put into cuffs first.
That would be Watson.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much. Right. Sorry, give me 1 second there, Your Honor. I'm just looking through some notes a second. All right. Can you describe any of the clothes that those individuals were wearing initially?
Being that this was about a month ago, that's a little difficult. What I can recall is Ling Buddha being completely shirtless with his beautiful artwork on his body. I can't really recall the exact attire of everybody else.
Can you describe the tattoos on his body?
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's almost like a full body tattoo, but in front, it's kind of cleared down his sternum. Almost like a suit jacket. It's kind of cool, to be honest with you.
Okay, all right. Who shot first, Dan?
I believe Otto Delmar when he raised his firearm at us, and then police shot back.
Okay, just so it's Otto Delmar, right? Because obviously in the report that you wrote,
Bro,
you
they
state
shot
that a male
first.
in a
They
black
shot
suit and
each
black
other.
mask opened fire on you.
I don't think a
Dan.
single shot of ours actually hit them.
So is it both of them, or is it Mr.
They
Delmar,
literally
Dan?
used Marlboro as a human shield.
Would be
Your Honor, this is again a misstatement of evidence.
Is this?
The report
Bro, this is
specifically
this is
states
real
him
RP right
and
here.
a black male, him and a male in a black suit and black mask opened fire. So the report specifically states both Mr. Delmar and the male dressed in black opened fire.
What was the
Rebuttal?
specific objection? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
It's misstatement of evidence.
I'm a black male now, boys.
If I may rebut, Your Honor.
You may.
With a
She's
quote,
right. Italians are actually POC, so she's not
Open
wrong
quote.
about that.
Otto then turns around, walks back, and him and
Honestly.
a male in a black suit and black mask opened fire on officers.
First time I
It
ever
stated
felt
that the male
represented,
in
you
the
know,
black mask and black suit
as an
opened
Italian
fire.
man in a court of
However,
law.
I will understand that there is
Gonna log
somewhat
out.
of a confusing way of writing it, Your Honor.
I am going to overrule the objection on the grounds that I would like clarity on this particular point. very similar to the Star Wars movies. Knowing who shot first is going to be very important for this.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I agree.
I agree.
That's Han
As stated
Solo.
in the
He's saying that
report,
because
the two males, Otto and the one in the black clothing and black mask, strafed out and started opening fire on us.
it's literally
That's
not
when
true.
officers returned fire.
It's literally not true.
What weapon were you using then?
At first, I was using my 9mm pistol.
At first, you were using it. When did you switch?
When my colleague was incapacitated and I was heavily outnumbered.
Could you tell us a bit about that incapacitation, please, Dan?
I mean, what do you want to know about it?
Oh,
I was
you
being
must have
shot
seen
upon
it.
and
You were
my
right there.
correct. I was being shot at and my colleague and companion went down on the ground.
You were being shot at and he went down on the ground.
Pretty sure that.
Correct. We were both being shot at and then he fell to the ground.
Do you know what injuries he
I'm thinking
sustained?
the same thing, Don.
From the report that I
Wasn't there,
read,
but
it
pretty
was
sure this is
some
not
sort
how
of
it went down.
ricochet from the back.
Wait. From the report that you read, weren't you there?
Ma'am, I was focusing on shooting the people that were shooting at me.
So you were shooting at the same time.
The people that were shooting at me, yes, ma'am.
So you were firing forwards. Was Dulio in front of you or behind you?
That's how guns work, madam.
All right, you don't need to patronize me there, Dan. Were you firing forwards? Was Dulio in front of you? Sorry, or behind you?
He was in front of me to my left.
Okay, excellent. All right.
I'm gonna fucking blow this motherfucker's head off after we're done.
They can probably hear you like the fucking corrections officer.
All right. So jumping back a little bit, do you remember Marlo Stanfield
Literally
being
say
in
the
the
word.
room at any point?
Yes. I don't know how he got up there or how he got in cuffs, but he was somehow in the elevator shaft. I really don't know how.
Did you, Mr. Dulio cuff him?
You're gonna have to ask him because again, I have no idea.
Okay. All right.
Yo.
Did you leave
Look who it is.
individuals cuffed and detained up there when you fled the scene?
The only individuals that I was able to get into custody was after I incapacitated Mr. Dean Watson, who was still screaming at the top of his lungs on the ground. But then I backed off as the.
I like that he's
the
RP
threat
checking
was,
the fucking
started to
admin,
escalate.
dude.
As far
Did
as
you get
this
anybody
Mr.
else?
Stanfield, I don't know.
Like one of the main.
Did you get anybody else into cuffs?
No, I did not.
You did not get anyone else into cuffs.
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
That's true. I'll sustain that myself, Your Honor. It is this and it's. I apologize.
All right. All you've got to say is no rebuttal. I'll be the one who sustains it. So objection
Thank you, Your
sustained.
Honor. Absolutely. Sorry for trying to do your job. I don't think I've got any further questions for this.
I'm gonna throw
for
in
this
Coil's
witness
chat.
today, Your Honor.
If
Thank
you
very, very
minigame,
much,
you
but I
will
would
get
like to put
punished.
him up for recall if that's okay.
I also have some questions for him, Your Honor. When Miss O'Banion abates the podium.
Okay. Faley's up for recall. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Splana. Just marking. Faley, you are up for recall, but go
This
ahead.
is Coil speaking. You're done, buddy. That's it. Finito. Hasta la
Right, thank you, Your
vista.
Honor.
We gave you a chance and you shitted and cummed all over it.
Officer
Please
Faley,
exit the
have
game
you
and throw
seen,
away your
the
computer.
people's
We
aid that
asked
was
for no
introduced
meta,
into
and you
evidence by
did
the
it
district
anyway.
attorney?
See you on Zelda, buddy.
Let me.
Objection, Your Honor. This is gonna be out of scope.
Pretty good, right? This is a pretty good Coil.
Rebuttal.
Considering that the object
Right?
of evidence is directly
Right?
concerning the shootout and its layout, I find it to be incredibly irrelevant, Your Honor.
You find it to be incredibly relevant. How does that make it in scope?
No, I just.
Oh, excuse me. Because we've discussed the room
Hasta la
layout
fucking
and multiple
vista,
different
buddy.
locations where Officer Faley was, where Deputy Dulio was. I apologize. I responded to the wrong objection. That is how it would be in scope. Is that it is describing the layout of the shootout that we have that during the direct line of questioning was described very thoroughly.
Give me a moment to take a look at this this piece of evidence.
Shitted and cummed. It was a nice touch. Did you read that or come up with it? No, I just read it. Your free hit accents are terrible. Give us a break. Actually, testify he shot you while shooting through his partner. First of all, I just found out. My character just found out.
The fuck?
was someone who was saying my accents were really fucking good in the Grand Theft Auto GTA RP subreddit. Actually, where is it? Hold on, I saw that
Objection's gonna
shit.
be overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. So to restate the question, Officer Faley, have you seen the rough layout of the shootout entered as the People's A?
Indeed, I have.
Okay. So is that an accurate depiction of where you were in relation to Deputy Dulio when he was shot?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Okay. Could you reference the People's B for me as well, Frank Dulio's medical report?
Again, I'm going to object to out of scope, Your Honor.
Rebuttal.
Again, we have.
I'm not even sure if there was a question that was thrown for that.
I was asking Officer Faley if he had referenced the People's B, if he knew that it exists, and if he would look at it. That was the question that was objected to.
I am going to overrule at this time. DA, keep that one in your pocket just in case this goes somewhere else. Earlier in his testimony, Officer Faley did indicate that he had read reports related to Dulio's shooting, that this may be one of them. So,
What was the question?
Thank you, Your Honor. To continue, can you open up the medical report of Deputy Dulio, referenced as the People's B?
Okay.
Where is it?
I got that up.
Okay. Could you read that third sentence for me?
I found it. I literally looked for it, dude. Look at that. Hassan British accent is very good at LMAO.
Begins with the GSW.
I bet that guy's British too, the one who said it. His Irish
the
accent is
GSW
pretty
was just
legit
above
law.
the right ear, and it seemed to be a through and through, with the bullet entering the skin from just behind the ear, impacting the skull, and exiting from the front of the right ear.
Okay. From the depiction referenced within People's A, who was behind Deputy Dulio?
That would be me.
Did you shoot Deputy Dulio?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Your Honor, what? I'm going to object to relevance on that question.
well, the question has already been answered, but I'll entertain it. Rebuttal.
The relevance of one officer incidentally shooting another officer would be that officer was incapacitated by a mishap by one of his fellow men in uniform, thus stating that the attempted murder of that officer was actually carried out incidentally by one of his fellow officers, and thus was a relevant charge to my clients at hand.
Your Honor, if I may add in to our rebuttal.
I'll allow it.
I would like to point out that Officer Faley has testified that they were both shot at by the criminals initially in starting the gunfight. So that in and of itself would be the attempted murder. Regardless of what happened to Officer Dulio, they were fired upon, which would then qualify for attempted murder. So again, there is no relevance to this line of questioning from him.
That is an excellent point, which I suggest you bring up during closing arguments. That objection is going to be overruled at this time.
All right. Officer Faley, when it comes to the, am I allowed to proceed, Your Honor? I apologize.
Imagine defending friendly fire after you lied about evidence, though. Did I misunderstand it? Is he like literally trying to
didn't
defend?
want to overstep any boundaries.
Did he just try to defend
Officer
friendly
Faley,
fire after lying about after obfuscating the evidence?
So are the little reds? Is that an accurate depiction of the direction of origin from the shooters?
I'm sorry. Can you ask that again?
I apologize if that may have been confusing. I'm trying to find the best way to word this. The little red dots
I'm gonna talk
that are
my
in the
shit.
People's A that are supposed to be that are representing the suspects as they're directly called. Is that an accurate depiction of where they came from? Was the man in the black mask and the black suit, did he come from that direction towards you all?
Are you asking before or after the shooting started?
I would say either directly before shooting started or during the firefight.
His RP is really good. I mean, this is
They
really
were
good.
all
It's really
in the
good.
main room during the firefight, but that I believe they all came from that room before it started.
Can you do a politics stream over the court case?
You testified that you believe that this injury to Deputy Dulio to be caused by some level of ricochet, correct?
I hope my favorite.
That's what was.
I hope
written
my
in the,
favorite Twitch streamer
report.
Hasanabi reacts to this.
Again, I was
This
focusing
court
on
case.
not getting shot myself. So
Okay.
You know,
the
I can't wait to give him my Twitch
can
primes.
Ricochet, in your expert knowledge as an officer of the peace, do you?
Your Honor, I'm
can,
gonna
Oh
object to
shit!
this
Right
line of
now it's
questioning. In
almost
general, it's getting a
5
little
p.m.
bit,
Universal time,
questionable.
which means it's top of the hour.
Actually,
Every
I
hour
was,
he used to say,
going
"There's a
that out
60-second ad break."
I don't know why this is an argument within the police
You do that
department.
accent
I'd like
too.
to strike it from record.
Counselors, do we?
I
need
bet
to
he'd be
sidebar
running an
this?
ad right now if he could.
Yeah. All right. Court is.
Sounds
we're
good.
gonna be in recess.
And everybody knows the only way to avoid the ads is by subscribing with a Twitch Prime or a $5 subscription.
New to the sports stuff. Does sidebar mean oh fuck?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. I
It
believe
looks like
sidebar
it, huh?
means that they've
That's kinda why they said
completely messed
sidebar,
up.
like-
Apparently we can fucking bend bullets and cause them to ricochet on the back of a fucking officer's head.
Oh, that.
Yeah, they got those. They got those wanted bullets.
I'm done. I know exactly what's happening.
You guys don't
Regardless,
understand, all right? Johnny fucking Silverhand came to the city and gave the cop one of the smart fucking weapons, locked onto the fucking target, hid behind the wall, shot the bullet, ricocheted off the fucking wall, and hit the officer.
Yeah, whoever this guy in the black was. I mean, I wasn't there, but
That's impressive.
yeah, he must have been a real good shot or something.
how the fuck? How these fucking guys gonna be upholding the law when they're lying on the stand?
I don't understand that part.
That's
either.
my question.
How do you say?
Hey,
with
didn't you boys
full-
catch him? Isn't that a perjury charge? I mean, you caught him. The evidence itself.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
He states it ricocheted. There's no evidence that suggests that they did any like
ballistics.
Exactly,
Bro, this time they
So
took the
how did
sidebar
he
out of the
say
courtroom.
that he was that it was a ricochet to begin with.
This motherfucker pulled the camera out to take a photo. Being shot at.
Hey, I'm just curious.
My friend, you don't understand. It's the same type of bullets that hit JFK. All right.
This is impossible. But I'm literally a time traveler, so.
Is there a legal way to?
Good joke. I stole from the chat.
Legal way to bomb the courthouse?
I wish I could travel the
Hey,
fuck out
shut
of here.
up. If they hear you saying that shit, they're gonna fucking dismiss the case and we lose. Come on, relax.
But you didn't do
We got
anything
our-
wrong.
We got our final warning. We got our final warning already because somebody threatened the DA earlier.
Oh, really? What?
Wait, who did?
Wait, who did?
Who the fuck
I
did that?
wonder who did. It definitely wasn't me and
wonder who.
Otto. It definitely was not me and Otto.
Oh,
Hey,
We gotta chill,
motherfucker.
guys.
We
Chill,
didn't
right?
say we
Chill.
got a killer. It was a prank, boys.
It was a
Should I
prank.
shut up?
Yes, Denzel. Yes.
Time
Hell
to
yeah.
throw.
Hey, can we
time
have
to
our own
throw.
sidebar?
Time to throw.
Hey, go to the cop, guys. Go to the cop.
Are we allowed to?
the car.
Are we allowed to have our own sidebar?
Hey, what's going on with
I
this
feel
guy
like we
taking
should.
notes back there? Hey.
What's going on, Pushy Paul over here, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like the notepad guy over
This guy
here.
that just fucking pushed you over.
Hey,
You don't
buddy,
see
you got a
that?
problem?
What's going on?
Sus.
Shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
he might be
and
a
I
news
watched this on
reporter.
my phone.
Relax.
You think that's illegal?
That's bad news for us.
No, it's not because they're fucking standing up there making all kinds of bullshit. I'm sure they're picking up on it too.
I don't know when I get called up.
I just don't know how the justice system in Los Santos works. I mean, they are a part of the same justice system, the judges and the cops, you know. So
If only we had the judge from Rust Vegas.
I don't have any money, dumbass.
it's so fucking good. It's so good. It's like he's here right now.
Ricocheted at 190-degree angle.
I have any money.
Dumbass.
That doesn't even make sense.
Dumbass.
Tao, you're fired.
How? We might as well just go up there and fucking lie like.
Motherfucker.
Damn, son.
This guy's got binoculars now? Is he? What the fuck is going on, dude?
Yo,
I don't like this guy.
I don't know if I'm gonna get called for questioning.
Hey, what's going on with this bald guy? What is he, like Miami Vice? What's this outfit he's wearing?
Think he wants a kiss.
Just kiss him.
It'd be a shame if this bald guy tripped and his gun holster went off and it shot him in the side of his body and he bled out and died.
Wow.
That's very specific.
Yeah, those are things that happen. Those are events that transpire sometimes.
I never seen this.
You sure that safety's
Just
on?
imagine you could.
Is it a Miss
run out over
Bister's
here,
episode?
You like take a step over here. I put my leg out. You trip. The gun goes off.
Hey, how'd you get that nice watch,
Then kiss
officer?
him.
Hey, officer, how'd you get that nice watch? Is that civil assets forfeiture right there? Nice little Rolex